Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Ace Academy. Hope you watched The Gearfather yesterday, after the end of the previous episode. I haven't yet, because this is actually recorded the same day as I recorded the previous one, but I'm definitely watching it tomorrow after waking up. So, yeah, let's check out what's the next episode of Ace Academy have for us, basically. The soft chirping of birds gradually waking me from my slumber. My muscles scream as I push myself up in bed. It looks like being out of life, matches for a while, has taken its toll. Still, the pain is a reminder of a well-played battle, which is comforting. 9 AM. With a yawn, I crawl to bed and ready myself for the day. I head downstairs, expecting to see Nikki. Hey! No one's here. Weird. I pull out my phone and see a text message from her. Hey, I'm going out with some friends for breakfast and then shopping. I was going to tell you in person, but you were still sleeping by the time I was heading out, lazy bones. Kaito also said he's heading out to an emergency meeting. I know how useless you are when it comes to breakfast, so... Oh, okay, it's the same voice, sorry. Kaito also said he's heading out to an emergency meeting. I know how useless you are when it comes to breakfast, so open the fridge and check out the second row. Whatever it means. Useless. Hey, I know how to make sandwiches. I can cook stuff, I can. And if I have the steps how to cook, I will make it as well. So sometimes I'm capable of actually trying some weird things as well, and well, sometimes it turns good, sometimes disgusting. You have to go both ways. I mean, that way you can create something cool. Anywho, open the fridge. I'm greeted with the most delicious looking egg salad sandwich I've ever seen. Damn it, Nikki, always making it impossible to stay mad at you. I bring the sandwich to the table along with 4 glass of juice. I wonder what I should do today. Work on the history project if you know. Ask Kari about team strategies. Hang out with Shu. See what Mayu is up to. Boom. Yuna. I know we have a whole week to work on the project, but I like getting my assignments done early. Hopefully Yuna's the same way. Or something like that. I don't really care about the project. I want to see Yuna. That's about it. I dial her number and wait. She picks up after a few rings.
Hello?
Hi, Yuna. It's me. You know who.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So, I was wondering if you want to get together and work on the project today.
Sure. I'm actually glad you called. I wasn't sure about you, but I like getting a head start on my assignments.
I'm a genius! Not really, to be honest. You know, it's funny because if I had assignments and I was doing them alone, I was able to actually do them early on and, you know, have it done and not to worry about it and such. Except for the last half of the year of my university time, there I had kinda troubles with doing that, and I was doing it last minute, but also in group projects I freaking couldn't do anything immediately. It was always last minute and such, and somehow I was the only one doing it anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I can't help but smile. So do I! She laughs.
Good thing we're partners. When are you free?
I'm free whenever. Which doesn't sound good at all. But what about you?
Same.
Which sounds great about you. Okay, do you want to meet around noon?
Sure. At the library on campus?
Yeah, let's do that.
Great. I'll see you then.
See you. We hang up. Oh, okay. The bike. When arrive on campus, I park my bike and wait in front of the library. It's a few minutes until noon. I hope Yuna gets here soon. Or something. Every few minutes I check the time on my phone. 7 minutes past 12. 13 minutes past 12. 20 minutes past 12. She still hasn't arrived, so I text her. Hey, I'm here. Where are you? And she's inside. I don't have to wait long for my phone to vibrate. Sorry, I'm still waiting for the bus. It should be getting here soon, I think. Okay, I found us room in the library. Oh my god! Okay, maybe it's me who already has a screw loose, but you know, that text just... yeah, brought dirty thoughts. Okay, thanks! The library is mostly empty, which makes sense. Not too many people spend their Saturdays studying. Fortunately, that also means most of the collaborative spaces are open. Wandering the shelves, I gather a few reference books I think will be helpful, but I can't find the specific case to study I'm looking for. Shrug, I head into an empty room to wait for Yuna. Flipping a nearby book to a random page, I help her to skim it. I check the time again. 45 minutes past 12. It doesn't seem like she's coming. Suddenly I spot a flash of pink hair. Yuna is on the far side of the library searching for me. I wave at her and she smiles in acknowledgement before hurrying over. I don't want to say that, but I want to actually say that. You could have just get on bike and drive to get her.
I'm sorry I'm so late. The bus showed up way behind schedule, which is really unusual. I hope you aren't too angry with me.
Which also might mean that she kinda was late. No. Wait, that doesn't actually make sense. In Japan we are talking about, right? There is no such thing as late there. Even lately I read, you probably heard about that as well, where the train arrived 20 seconds? I think 20 seconds too early! And they even wrote a freaking sorry letter that it were too early. Can you believe that? This is so crazy, basically. Anywho, I return her smile. It's fine, I'm just glad you made it. That's true. She slides on the chair across from me. I find that she isn't wearing her uniform. Well, you know, technically it's not the day that you probably are in need of that. I never ask how cute she is. She looks hot. It's weird seeing her out of uniform. Don't say anything. Don't say... Okay, you know what? Fuck it, you're asshole. You look really nice today. I like your outfit. She blushes shyly.
Oh, thanks. You look nice too.
Thanks? She smiles.
It's a little funny to see you out of uniform, but in a good way. It feels more personal somehow.
Yeah, I understand. She points to the books beside me.
You already picked out references?
And I nod. Well, I was waiting for you, but I couldn't find the case study we need.
Did you check the database?
Yeah. No, you know. No. Not yet.
Let's do that.
You know, I wanted to be more adventurous. Find it myself. And such. But, well, we can cheat with that, I guess. She stands and leads the way to the nearest computer. When we get there, she taps in a quick search.
It says the book is available. Let's go check the shelves again.
She leads me back towards the shelves, occasionally glancing back at me. Once we arrive, she scans the shelf for the book and frowns when she doesn't see it.
I don't understand. It should be here.
Maybe the computer's wrong.
Maybe. But we can't work on the project without it.
Why don't we ask the front desk? Maybe they know where it is. She brightens up.
Good idea.
I start to head back the way we came when I glance at the car beside us. It's filled with books, but a specific title catches my eye. Where? 8. She pauses. Isn't that the book we'll need? Yeah. She leans towards the cart.
It is!
Great. My goodness. I reach out to grab it, but pause when I notice the horrified expression on Yuna's face. What?
You can't just take that.
Why not?
That's the return cart.
So?
The book hasn't been returned yet.
Oh, okay, what do you mean? It's already been checked back in the system and it's in the cart?
Yeah, but it hasn't been returned to the shelf yet.
It will be fine. We can make a copy of the section that we need and then put it back to this cart.
But what if someone notices it's missing?
I glance around us. There isn't a librarian inside. There's no one here. Besides, we'll be quick. Don't worry. She chews nervously on her leg before giving me a reluctant nod. I like her even more right now, to be honest. You know, she's so... what's the word I'm looking for? Like... Okay, that's not the one. Okay, whatever, but, you know, she's like with the situation, we needed the freaking parking spot, you know, the allowance to be allowed to park our bike. She was like so amazing there, you know. Give him that spot, damn it. Maybe not that way, but you know, she went there and it was immediately done. And now she's like, oh, we can't do that. She's so damn cute. I think she's my favorite already. I grab the book and we head for the copy machine. Yuna's footsteps are nimble and quick and I have to catch up with her. She glances back at me frankly, obviously uncomfortable. She steps back when we reach the copy machine and lets me handle the copying. It takes a couple of minutes for the machine to warm up and Yuna fidgets the entire time.
Is it working?
Why do I feel like we are doing something illegal right now? Yeah, it just needs a minute.
We should hurry up.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. She seems unconvinced, but she stays quiet. The seconds seem to stretch and slow while we wait for the machine to process the copies. Yuna continues to bite her lip. Finally, the copier spits out the papers. Yuna immediately collects them and begins walking. She quickens her pace the closer we get to the cart and doesn't relax until I nestle the book between its brethren. That wasn't so bad, was it? She smiles faintly, but her face seems a little pale.
At least we have what we need.
Speaking of which, we should get to work. She nods and we return to our room. She's such a cutie. I tap out the last couple of words on our report. Then I lean back in my chair and grin at Yuna. And we are done. She breathes a sigh of relief.
I'm glad we were able to get that finished. Now we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week.
Yeah. We've been working for hours and it was getting pretty late. Yuna is already packing up her laptop, so I pack mine up too. She then layers the remaining reference books in her arms.
I'll go ahead and return these.
Do you need help with that? Of course you need. Give me this, I will help you.
No thanks. I'll just be a minute.
She smiles reassuringly before she leaves. I tidy up the room while she takes care of the books and meet her outside of the building. You better offer her a ride, you...
Well, I better head to the bus stop.
I'll go with you.
Oh, you don't have to.
I'll give you a ride. I drove here so I don't mind, besides it's getting kind of late and who knows how long the bus will be, and how about we skip the bus and I'll drive you. It will be easier, I will feel better, and I'm sure that you are safe. She nods and smiles in appreciation. Why do you not listen to me, guy, man? The bus shelter is empty when we arrive, as we expected. The bus is nowhere to be found.
We got a lot done today. You're very easy to work with.
Thanks for what I thought you were ready to bail on me for. She glanced curiously at me.
When was that?
When we found the case study.
Oh.
She shifts slightly.
I thought about it. I've never done anything like that before.
Now it was my turn to look confused. You've never borrowed a book?
No, I've never borrowed a book without permission.
It wasn't really without permission.
We totally broke the rules.
I don't know if I go that far.
We did. You're not supposed to use a book that's on the return cart. It's not done being processed.
So damn cute. Yeah, but that's just a minor thing. It's like when you forget to clean up your tray in the cafeteria. Okay, that's something you don't forget. She stared blankly at me. Have you ever forgotten to clean up your tray?
Of course not. You're supposed to clean up after yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, and then it's like taking extra chopsticks and napkins, taking a pen from a bank, taking more than one after dinner mint from a restaurant, taking extra free samples, using multiple emails to vote for a contest entry when it's 1 vote per person. What do you need extra chopsticks for? Napkins? Oh yeah, I would understand if you... No, I don't. I don't understand on extra chopsticks. Pen from a bank. How can you take... Okay, I don't know, maybe I'm in different banks, but in my bank, the banks I was in at least, those pens were always attached to that string, and that string was attached to the desk. How can you take that? So that example doesn't make sense to me. Taking more than one after dinner mint from a restaurant. No, that's something I should be ashamed of. I've never been in a restaurant, so how would I know if I have after dinner mints? Taking extra free samples. I'm guessing you are talking about food here in supermarket. I've never done the extra free sample. I probably took some sample, but never extra. Using multiple emails to vote for a contest entry when it's 1 vote per person. But you mean contest in which you participate? Or someone you know participates to win something, or I don't know, or something, whatever. Alright, none of those make... I don't know. Let's go with this, because taking extra napkins kinda makes sense. When you're picking up food and take extra pretty napkins at the self-serve bar. Una frowns.
I only need 1 pair of chopsticks to eat.
See, I told you this example doesn't make any sense. They are for later.
If everyone took things in excess, then that leaves nothing for others.
Okay, how about extra free samples? When the store offers free samples and you wait a while before coming back again, so the person handing down samples doesn't recognize you.
But what about the people who haven't already received a sample?
Exactly. Or something like that. What about them?
If I take them, they won't have any.
They usually have a lot that they give away. Okay, how about... Okay, let's go with this one, the after mint. The after mint. The mint after the meal, right? When the store has bowls of mint and candy for the customer to take after a meal, and you take more than one, she wrinkles her brow.
I don't believe that's a custom in Japan.
Oh, must be an American thing then.
Do you do all of these things?
No! She stares me with wide eyes.
But that's breaking the rules.
I said no, did I? They are more like guidelines anyway.
I've never broken the rules.
Well, now you kinda did. Not even once.
It would lead to utter chaos if everyone ignored the rules and did what they wanted.
That's true. That's true. The best example? Roads. Kind of like the bus, right?
Huh?
Well, the schedule said it was supposed to be here about half an hour ago, but it's late.
Oh.
She looks disappointed.
I was hoping the bus issue would resolve itself before I had to go home.
It doesn't seem like it's coming. Can anyone pick you up? She shakes her head.
My family is out of town this weekend. It's fine. I take the bus all the time.
Okay, finally! The point of no return for me. Over her right. I can take you home. She smiled, but she's correct.
I don't want to cause any trouble for you. I don't mind waiting.
It's no trouble at all. We're on the same bus line, so you're on my route home.
That's very kind of you, but you don't have to worry about me. I'm used to waiting for the bus.
Will I have to change my choice? I know, but it's getting late, and if I left you here alone, I'd be worried you never got home safely. Her cheeks sting pink, and she looks away, a small smile playing at her lips. Yes!
You'd be worried about me?
Yes, I would. She looks back at me, a full smile on her face.
Well, it will get dark soon, and I wouldn't want you to worry.
I grin at her. Come on, let's go pick up my bag. She turns my smile with an even brighter smile.
Okay, thanks.
I think I know what else is the reason I might like her. Despite not watching the anime yet, but you know, never mind. She's kinda similar to someone, with the hairstyle. When we reach my bike, Yuna's eyes widen in appreciation.
You have a beautiful ride.
I can't help myself from feeling a warmth of pride. Thanks, I brought her a rug from the States. She goes everywhere with me. I hold my bag and pat the seat behind me. She carefully climbs on. Are you ready? What is it?
What am I supposed to hold on to?
Well, you are kind of supposed to hold on to me.
What?
What's wrong?
This was a bad idea. I should go wait for the bus.
I feel her screaming behind me. Help her! Before she can hop off the bike, I reach back, grab her hands and wrap her arms around my waist. Yuna lets out a small gasp. See, this isn't so bad, right?
Right.
Fuck it, I need a bike! I can feel the warmth of Yuna against me and the softness of her chest pressing against my back. I try to not think about it. Her grip tightens around my waist and we continue down the freeway. Yuna diligently drags me towards her house. The scenery blends to a blur of color as we drive by. After a few minutes, Yuna's directions sound more confident and there's a tinge of excitement in her voice. Her grip relaxes slightly and I am acutely aware of every time she presses close to me to speak. I feel her hand slip away from my hand. I assume to push her hair out her eyes, and her chest pushes up against me again as she sighs. Are you okay?
Yes. Sorry. I just love sunsets, and the view right now is breathtaking.
How about we stop and look at it? Right? Holy shit. I quickly glance for sun as it hovers over the horizon. Why the fuck are you two not wearing helmets? Reflecting a trail of golden fire on the glittering waves of the ocean. That's dangerous, damn it. And you said you are not breaking any rules. What the hell is that? How is there no helmet on bike and not rule and... Such, you definitely don't see sunsets like this in New York. I could get used to this.
Are you liking it in Isokaze so far?
Yeah, but I haven't seen much outside of Ace.
You should go to the park. It's so beautiful, especially in spring when the cherry blossoms bloom. I used to go there all the time and play on the statues.
Okay, park! We are going there every day now.
You'll learn a lot about the town's culture and history there too. Although I haven't been there since a while, so I'm not sure if it's changed at all.
Wait. Did something happen in your life as well? I'm kinda think it might. Let's go together. Maybe you can come with me and show me. She poses.
Sure. After all, Isokaze is a pretty special place.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see that. She leans closer to me, but doesn't say anything more. Before long, we arrive at her house. She slips off the bike and waits for me to do the same. As I walk her to the front door, she turns to me. I don't anticipate her stopping and almost trip into her, but catch myself just in time. Still, I hear a slight gasp when she notices how close we are to each other. She suddenly becomes shy and takes a small step back.
Thanks for taking me home. I had a nice time today.
Me too. Maybe we can hang out again?
Sure.
And do something besides study. No weird things. No weird thoughts, please. She laughs.
I'd like that. Have a good night. Get home safely, okay?
I will. Talk to you later. She turns towards her door when I go back to my bike. As I switch on the engine, I see her turn around. She gives me a brief way before heading inside, then way back before heading home. As I walk in the room, I'm assaulted by the sound of laughter. Sitting in the living room is Nikki and two other girls. They glance up at me as I enter. Nikki greets me with a wide grin and waves me over, while the two girls begin whispering to each other. If this game was made by EA, it would be... Well, you know what it would be, right? I don't even need to add what would be with the two girls here.
Hey, you're back! Where did you go?
I mean, I like EA, but what they did with two recent games is just a terrible thing to do. And I didn't even care about buying those two games, but, you know. So, I meet up with Yuna to work on our product.
Seriously? You did homework on a Saturday?
Yep.
Right. I'm sure it had nothing to do with seeing a cute girl.
Nikki's friends suddenly seem to be on alert. We really did do homework. In fact, we should do the project.
You're telling me that you were alone with a cute girl for hours and all you did was homework?
Yeah. She sighs.
You're hopeless.
We'll see about that! Nikki's friends glance at each other and giggle. What are you guys doing?
Playing Draw It.
What? What's that? The first girl speaks before Nikki can.
It's a fun game! You pick a word from the pile and draw it and people guess what it is.
Sounds easy enough.
Join us! Then we can play in teams of 2! Yeah, join us! Yeah, join us!
I glance Nikki who shrugs.
Sure, why not?
Okay. The two girls jump up excitedly. The first one gets up from the couch and grabs my arm, then drags me back to sit with her.
Yay! You can be on my team!
Uh-oh.
No! You should be on my team!
Uh-oh. The other girl grabs my other arm.
Why? You and Nikki are like best friends. You two should be on a team.
She tucks tighter on my arm.
But he's a pilot at Ace, which means he's smarter and should be on my team.
I feel like I'm going to be ripped in half.
Ouch! I thought you guys were my friends, not his.
We are! We are!
Then how come you guys don't want to be on my team?
They glance at each other, but neither girl let go of me. Nikki crossed her arms.
Fine. Well, he's my brother, so he's gonna be on my team.
Yep. Both girls pulled in disappointment and let go.
You're no fun, Nikki.
Whatever. You guys can go first.
Fine.
Lucky. Well, maybe not. Nikki's friend picks up a card that smiles when she sees the word. She glances at me quickly and starts drawing. It's a guy with blonde hair, wearing something eerily familiar. The second girl answers immediately.
Hot. The word is hot. Yes!
They both burst into a fit of giggles. Nikki grabs the paper and looks at it.
What? How did you guess hot from that?
Well, at least I can be proud of being popular with my sister's friends. She shows the drawing to my face.
Would you have known this was hot?
How else would you describe me? It's really obvious to me. I grinned at the girls who bought plush.
What? Shut up, you're no help.
Sorry, but I can't do.
Why wouldn't you draw fire or like a cup of coffee or something? Who is this even supposed to be?
More girls look at me and giggle again. He glanced between the three of us, then frowns.
Guys, my brother!
So, he's cute.
Well, thank you.
But he's my brother.
The girl changed glass, then gasped.
Oh, we had no idea. Yeah, we're sorry, but you should have said something.
Now they have weird ideas. Nikki blinks in confusion.
Huh? Said what?
That you and him, you know,
She nods her head towards me.
the relationship you have with him.
Nick continues to look down for a few seconds. Then her expression changes to horror.
Oh my god, no!
At one point I feel good that she said that, at the other not. Which is weird.
It makes sense as to why you got so protective over him. And why you wanted him on your team.
Okay, you two wanted me in your team as well.
Nikki, you don't have to be embarrassed, it's okay!
Actually, she has to be embarrassed.
Gross, gross, gross!
Things just got really weird. I'm going to head upstairs.
Oh no! Stay and play with us! Yeah, stay!
Nikki stands and pushes me towards the stairs.
Don't listen to them, just go.
I'm going. That was weird as hell. I rush up the stairs, but can still hear them arguing below.
Why did you send him away, Nikki? We were having a good time! Yeah, plus he's hot.
Ew, you guys, stop it!
It's not a crime to look.
It is if it's a guy fault.
Well, it should be! Excuse me, I'm just gonna go grow up.
Their voices drift away as I enter my room and flop onto my bed. I will never understand girls, but it is kind of funny that they thought I was hot. Actually, they weren't so bad to look at, but Yuna is definitely better. I grin as I remember them clutching my arm close to their chests. What? With assets like that you kind of forget things? Aren't they younger? Kids these days grow up faster. I guess, like that they are only in high school. The smile drops off my face. Maybe it's a good thing Nikki doesn't bring her friends home very often. Fourth, we are around only for like what, 4 days? Just then, my phone dings, announcing on email. Breathing relief, I eagerly reach over and open the email. All team rankings will be posted on Monday. I guess I'll find out my ranking when I go to school. Okay, what's about the... Oh, okay, so that was the email, just informing about that, okay. I spent the rest of the week browsing online for cat videos until it's time for bed. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I fall asleep. Who knows what tomorrow will hold. How the fuck do you fall asleep so early, man? So fast. I'm not able to do that. Alright. Let's end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. A lot. A lot. The time with Yuna was amazing. And yeah, she's great. So, for now, hope you enjoyed this episode of Ace Academy, and I'll see you tomorrow. And if you haven't seen that, as I said yesterday, go and watch The Gear Father. I'm doing this as well. So, see you tomorrow, and tell me how much you enjoyed Gear Father. Bye bye!